What's up, Palm Tree? What's up, Protectors? It is your one and only Thickness Pro, Palm here. And before we get into this new episode of Thickness Protection Program, I just wanted to let you guys know one thing. Believe it or not, I am not monetized on YouTube yet. I'm not monetized on Spotify either. After all these years of uploading content to YouTube, I'm still not monetized. It's okay, it'll happen eventually, but this is a slow grind and this is not an easy platform to get on with. So, with that being said, if you are enjoying this content, please feel free to tip a donation to my Cash App or my Venmo, and it'll be much appreciated. You can let me know if you want your shout out in a future episode, no matter the amount of your tip, okay? So again, Cash App or Venmo is Dylan is Palm, and it's much appreciated. Hope you guys enjoy this new episode of Thickness Protection Program. We want thickness.
And you say,
what is going on, Protectors? You are now tuned into the Thickness Protection Program, coming at you from the 2023 Chicago Exxxotica Expo. And if you don't already know, I am the Thickness Pro. Today, I got my first interview of this amazing weekend, and I'm sitting here with this lovely BBW lady. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kait Freckles.
Okay, Kate, and how long have you been in the business?
So I messed around with OnlyFans a little bit in like 2020 when COVID started, but it wasn't anything I took seriously. Then I quit for a year, and then I started back up in June.
Pardon the interruption, Protectors, but this is Pimpin' Palm, the Mac and Memoji. And before we go any further in this interview, I'm gonna need you to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification bell. And if you're listening on Spotify, make sure you are following the podcast. And please leave a rating before you get up on out of here. Now back to the Thickness Protection Program. Pimpin' Palm, the Mac and Memoji. You dig?
We want thickness.
Right.
So, coming up on a year.
Coming up on a year, okay. And you are from this great state of Illinois?
Represent,
okay, Peoria. So it was like a couple hour drive, not too gnarly?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah. Well, actually, I lucked out too.
How
you know,
long was your flight?
3.5 hours, not too bad.
That's not too
I mean,
bad.
it was on Spirit, so, you know, my ass, you know, feels like a fucking
You're like,
pancake.
I hope
But
the plane makes it there.
yeah,
Hopefully.
I hope the plane makes it, and I hope all the shit I packed in my luggage doesn't get me in trouble. For sure. Okay, so you're relatively new to the business.
Yeah.
You dropped your first scene on PlumperPass this year.
Yeah.
Tell us how has life changed for you since that's been released?
Well, it definitely brought like a lot more traffic to my site for sure. Also, I just never imagined that I'd be doing anything pro or like even collabs. I didn't even know what that was until I got on Twitter and realized there was like this big community. So now I want to do more pro stuff. I'd definitely be down to work with more people who do BBW porn. So hopefully that's in the future. But I also love collabs because it's like you're in control of the content and I feel like it's a little bit more laid back. So it's like the best of both worlds with both.
Nice. Now, as far as the hardcore stuff, is PlumperPass the only studio you've shot with so far?
Yes, they are.
Cool.
I actually tweeted at the end of last year manifesting that I'll work with PlumperPass in 2023 and they DM'd me. So I was like, wow, that was easier than I expected.
There you go. Well, take me a little bit more back. I want to know, prior to Kait Freckles getting into the business, what were you like, you know, before all this, and like what was your sex life like before you joined this crazy adult industry?
So I feel like this is going to shock everyone, but I've told a lot of people I was actually married at 19, so really young, don't do that. Everything ended amicably, and it was actually after we split that I started OnlyFans, and that definitely like spiced things up for me a little more. I was like more. I had been married and with this person for like 5 years, so a lot of my adult life up until that point, and then I was like, I'm gonna go like have fun, you know, fuck around. So I did that. Then I was in a relationship. Quit doing OnlyFans, started again. Honestly, now I feel like I know my body the best at this point, like especially after getting on camera with someone else, because before that it had always been solo stuff. I feel like it made me way more comfortable like with my body on camera. It just definitely gave me more opportunities to explore like my sexuality. So I never thought that I would be like with a girl. I mean, I think girls are beautiful and like really hot, but I feel like I was just like limited on my sexuality from being in relationships and being married. So now I'm like, I want to explore it all. I want to have threesomes. I would do an orgy. I think it's also fun.
Yeah,
So,
you're like everything's on the
right?
table. It's like,
Yes, absolutely.
very cool. Okay. So most of your life, have you been a BBW?
Growing up, I was like actually like I don't know what you would call it, like standard size. And then once I got to college, I definitely like filled out a little more. My boobs have always been big, really big, but more in my adult life, definitely. Like I would say, I've been this size probably for like 5 years, like since I was 20. So, and I never, I mean, I always knew I was pretty. Like I felt pretty, but I never felt like I could really like put my body out there the way I do now, and it's been so liberating. Like I'm fat, I'll get on camera and show it all. I don't care. I think it looks like hot. So it's definitely made me a lot more comfortable like in my skin, you know what I mean?
Very nice. And I love how you just own your own confidence,
Yeah, it feels so good.
for
It really
sure.
does.
Now, I'm sure you probably get this, a lot of the time. Do people ever say, "Oh, you're really pretty for a fat girl"?
Oh my god.
And if so, what's your response to that?
Well, I actually get told a lot that I'm not fat, I'm pretty, or like something like that. So I don't think of fat as like a bad word. To me, I'm like reclaiming it. I am fat, like it's not a bad thing, it's not negative. So whenever people are like, "Oh, you're not fat, you're pretty," I'm like, I'm fat and pretty. Like I can be both. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but yes, definitely, I've gotten people making comments like that, like, or like, "You have a really pretty face," like I used to get all the time. Well, I have a good body too. You know what I mean?
That's for sure. Now, I want to circle back to what kind of got you where are here now. How did your family react to you getting married so young at first, and then you taking a whole diversion to
Yeah.
get into this business?
Yeah. So my family is very. I feel like accepting. Like they're not judgmental. Like they would support me in whatever I do. So when I wanted to like split with my ex, of course they were supportive, and my ex and I are still friends actually. So it was like nothing messy. Then when I told them I was starting OnlyFans, I feel like they were like, whatever, like didn't really know what all goes into it. And then I was like, okay, this is like taking off and I'm gonna take it seriously, and told them I was like gonna film with PlumperPass, and they've been super supportive. So it's been nice. My sister actually left a note in my suitcase. It was so cute. She was like, "Hope you slay," or something like that. So they're all super supportive, which has been great. And my friends are also really supportive. So it's really nice to have that system behind me.
That's super sweet. Okay, so everybody's, it takes a
On
village and
board.
they're all
Oh yeah.
supporting you.
And I've always had like a really big personality and been like the crazy one out of my friend group. So I feel like no one was surprised when I started doing this. They were like, "That's just something she would do."
It's the Scorpio energy.
For
You was just
real.
nasty from the jump, weren't you?
Yes, that's facts.
Okay, no doubt. So, family reaction was okay. What were you doing for work prior to OnlyFans?
I'm a nanny. I actually still do it. So I'm a naughty nanny, I always say.
Naughty nanny. Okay,
Yeah.
we definitely got to see some foreplay or cosplay, whatever it
Right,
is.
like nanny cosplay. I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, that would be fun. But
Yeah.
yes, I am.
Do
a nanny.
you ever get requests from guys to just like they just want to cuddle in your boobs, just be
Yes,
babied and
definitely.
stroked, fed
Whenever
warm
I
milk?
go out, like in an outfit where the boobs are out, which they're almost always out, someone wants to put their face in them, I'll let them do it.
You'll let them do it.
I'm like, I
Okay.
can't blame you. Like, I feel like my boobs, a lot of people have big boobs, but then when you see like a really big set, it's like,
Yeah,
know.
and when they're covered in freckles, it's like almost like
oh
they're
yeah,
decorated.
people
You know.
love the freckles. Yes, definitely.
Sure do. Yeah, we got to get you and Julie Ginger
Yes,
on a
I'm
scene
so
together.
excited to meet her. I
Yeah,
can't wait.
awesome. Okay, so tell me, for Kait Freckles, what is a one-way ticket to Orgasmville?
Definitely oral with fingering. Like you gotta have both. And
Tongue and finger game, y'all.
yes, definitely. It's so important. Do it both. It's not hard, and that'll make me come so quick.
For sure. Now, I want to get into our segment Skin Deep, where we talk about the tattoo appreciation. What is this you got here on your right arm?
So this is partially healing, and then this is healing and only partially done. But I actually had a floral piece right here, a really big dark one, and I found an awesome artist. I found an awesome artist who was like, we can figure out what we want to do. The tattoo before was fine, but it just like wasn't really me. I love nature and like outdoor stuff, and I think it's really pretty. So I just told her that I wanted like a moth, and she could have like creative freedom from there. So she came up with this, and then we did a little touch up so it's healing. And then this is also a cover up. I had like a little cat down here and let it be here. So we're working on this right now. At my next appointment next month, we'll get it
So
all
is there
finished.
a reason behind like the nature and the insects?
Not really. I just think it's pretty. The mushrooms, I was like, I want mushrooms because I love shroomies.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So,
Are you a microdoser or you like to take them raw?
oh, I like to take them raw.
Okay.
I want to go
Oh,
on a
baby, she
vacation.
like it raw.
I sure
ODB.
do in several
Okay.
ways.
All right. Well, Kate, let's go down in the DM. Can you recall your craziest, most funniest, most
Oh
out-of-pocket,
my
ridiculous DM
God.
or email you have ever received?
Oh God, there's so many. It's like seriously hard to choose. I've had a dude that told me very descriptively that I look just like his sister, and I was like, that's bad vibes. Bad vibes all the way around. But I do get a lot. I get a lot of DMs from creators, and I'm like, you're not a creator just because you took a video beating off in bed. You know what I mean? Like you're not a creator. But a lot of people are really cool. A lot of my subscribers are awesome, which I feel really lucky because I actually really enjoy talking to them. So, but I definitely have some crazy DMs. Some I can't even repeat.
Awesome. Now, we're here at Exxxotica in Chicago. What are you hoping to get out of the convention this weekend?
I'm really excited to meet all like my internet friends. The people I've met so far have been awesome. So I feel like I'm like struggle with imposter syndrome where I'm like, I'm not actually like in porn, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel totally real. And then I meet other people and I'm like, okay, we're all, you know, in the same boat. Like I am doing this, and everyone that I've met has been really down to earth. So it's been nice. I'm excited to meet so many people tonight.
For sure. And last but not least, what is the biggest misconception of somebody like you in this industry?
Oh, I feel like definitely that like OnlyFans girls probably fuck everyone or like sleep around so much. And honestly, I love sex, obviously. That's why I do this. But I don't have the time to be like getting on dating apps and hooking up with dudes or even like investing in that type of relationship right now. So just focus on the career and on camera sex for now. So I feel like that's definitely a big one.
For sure. All right, Kate. Well, thank you so much for getting down with the thickness. Go ahead and let them know where they can follow you and then check out all your content.
My Twitter is at Kait Freckles. OnlyFans is at Kait Freckles. Instagram is at Kait Freckles _ because I had to make a new one. I think that's pretty much it. ManyVids is also at Kait Freckles. So check me out on all those places. Definitely give me a follow. Lots of exciting content on Twitter.
Well, there you go. All right, Kait Freckles, thank you for
Thank you
getting
for
down with the
having me.
thickness, for sure. All right, more interviews coming at you from Exxxotica. You already know, it's the Thickness Protection Program. We want thickness.